For more on the toxic drug crisis, let's bring in Rob Shaw at the BC Legislature. Rob, BC's political parties all have different solutions to this. So what's the latest?
Well, Stacey, the big political issue being debated is the issue of involuntary care, taking someone who has overdosed multiple times, who's at risk to themselves, and holding them against their will for detox and treatment of addictions and likely mental health issues as well. The BC United and Conservative parties in favor of this. The BC NDP government opposed. United this week making it part of their election platform. BC United leader Kevin Falcon promising immediate legislation if he forms government to enable involuntary treatment plus housing and resources, saying some people need the state to help them if they can't help themselves. BC NDP leader David Eby, he did promise this in his leadership race almost 2 years ago, but he has backed away over concerns from civil rights and Indigenous leaders. The BC Conservatives say they'll do something similar. Here's those two parties today.
A small cohort of population needs to be removed compassionately from the streets, involuntarily if necessary, and put into proper care for up to 2 years, where it's secure care, where they can be stabilized. Doctors and psychiatrists can work with them, deal with their alcohol or mental health issues, and then at some point in the future, release back into the communities with appropriate supports.
If you have somebody who has OD'd, has been brought back to life, from a mental health perspective, clearly they're at risk of harming themselves. I think as a society we need to be able to be fair and be able to treat those people in such a way that they can be able to recover to the best life that they possibly can. And so in some of those cases we may need to think about involuntary care.
Speaking of the United and Conservative parties, also today another BC United member, three-term BC United MLA from Richmond, Teresa Watt, leaving that party to join the Conservatives. United accusing her of stealing confidential voter intention data with her. Watt denying that, but United has filed a complaint to the Privacy Commissioner. She is the fourth BC United defection. Also, other news from BC United today, the party saying it will ask Elections BC to change its name on ballots this fall to add formerly the BC Liberal Party in brackets after the name. That reflects a name change 2 years ago that has not gone well. A recent internal poll revealing 30% of BC Liberal Party members don't even know the new name of their party. Elections BC says it's still possible to do this for the October election. So likely the last BC MLA, BC United MLA will see defect to the BC Conservatives. The remaining ones either aren't wanted by the party or there's not enough time or there are candidates in place. Stacey Rustad also talking a bit about how there's 81 days to the election as of today, so not a lot of time for those defections as well. Could be it, but we will keep an eye on that in the weeks ahead.